Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penja and welcome back to Crusader Kings III, where we once again rejoin Duke T of Cupboard, who is doing an excellent job of staying alive, which is very marvellous indeed. So I had a little look at life expectancy for people in this particular era, and whilst it's obviously very hard to be exact about it, because, you know, documentation and record keeping was a little bit flaky around the 1100s, it seems that the life expectancy of a regular peasanty sort of person was around 30 years of age, but the life expectancy of someone with a more comfortable lifestyle, shall we say, so noble folk like T, people with money and important people, all that kind of stuff, their life expectancy was around 64 years of age. So Duke T is doing well in that regard. Well done, Duke T. You've got yourself an extra 4 years on the average life expectancy of somebody in this time period, and that's looking very good indeed. And you know, we've not got any sort of hints that he is going to die at any point soon. He's not got any terrible illnesses. He's a little bit obese. He's a little bit overweight, is Duke T. He is trying to sort that out. He's trying to sort that out with a little bit of exercise. He's trying to lose weight as best he can, but you know, he's got himself an extra 4 years over the average, which is wonderful. So that's very good. However, the same cannot be said of his siblings, because of course last time we saw the very sad death of Christina here, which was all very tragic indeed. So T's final remaining sibling, which means that now the sole remaining child of Walthioff, the sole remaining child of our second generation of cupboard kids, is T. I mean, he's got loads of kids. He's got loads of kids as T, so he's not alone as such, but I think that being the final living sibling is just going to reinforce the point that he's got less days ahead of him than he has behind him. Also, last time we saw our beloved Duke attend many parties. There were quite a lot of feasts that came up in relatively short succession, which is good for him. It's good for T, so we've got to have some good food and drink and what have you, and he likes that about parties because he's gluttonous. He's not so bothered about the people at the parties. He just likes going for the food and the drink. I mean, his stress has come right down. Have we got any at all? No. Entirely no stress. So Duke T is very relaxed right now on account of all the parties, which is good. That's a lovely thing. But also he embarked on what was probably his most warlike streak too, because we took the counties of Gloucestershire, Oxfordshire, Berkshire and Wiltshire, and with those under our control, we were able to create ourselves a brand new duchy. We created the Duchy of Huiche, or Huicha, or Huicha. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this. I've looked online, and there's many ways to pronounce it, so I don't quite know how to say it. But this duchy here, it now exists, and it's ours, it's under our control, which is splendid, because of course T is thinking to the future of the dynasty, and he's trying to get things in order before he inevitably passes on. So getting more land under the banner of Cupboard is obviously a really good thing. So now, of course, we have our three duchies. We've got the Duchy of Cupboard in the middle, we've got the Duchy of T to the north, and then we have this duchy here, the duchy that must not be named because everybody says it wrong and it annoys the locals. That one is down there. And in terms of succession, so in terms of what is going to happen to all of our duchies and all of our titles and whatnot, when T sadly passes away on that terrible day, it's actually not too bad. It's not too terrible at all. We don't lose that much stuff when we start playing as our player heir, who is Ethelweard. So Ethelweard will get the Duchy of Cupboard, obviously that's our primary title, we will get that, that's lovely. He also gets the Duchy of T, which is good. So 2 duchy titles coming our way, and then he will get the Earldom of Northamptonshire, which makes sense because that's sort of our capital city, if you like, and then Warwickshire, Leicestershire and Nottinghamshire. They're pretty good counties, particularly Warwickshire. Warwickshire is quite a good county, so we get quite a lot of good stuff. And then our brother Seakelm, he gets the duchy of that place that must not be named, and he also gets the Earldom of Oxfordshire. So yes, we do lose ourselves a duchy title, but that's kind of to be expected. With our sort of succession law, we haven't got the really fancy primogeniture one, which means that everything just goes to the eldest child. We haven't got that. We're not going to get that for a long time. Centuries. That's centuries away. So we're not even going to sort of think about that right now. So, yeah, given what we've got, given the titles that we currently have and what we are going to end up with when we start playing as Ethelweard, that's actually not that bad. We're going to lose 1 duchy and 1 earldom, which is okay. And of course, that does mean that Seakelm will become a duke, because he will have a duchy of his very own, which, yes, okay, he'll become a duke, which means he'll be level with us, he'll be equal standing to us, but it does mean that we'll get ourselves some extra renown, because we will have another duke in the dynasty. So, do you know what, overall, it's not too bad. We do, however, have a pressing matter that we need to deal with right now, and that is that at the end of the last part, we saw Duke Oswulf the Bully of Kent declare war on us, because he really wants to get his hands on the county of Berkshire just here. Now, we haven't long had this. We've not long had control of Berkshire, and I don't feel like letting it go. I don't think Duke T went through all that fighting and combat and spending money on creating a duchy and all that kind of stuff to then just let this fall into enemy hands again. So we are going to defend this. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll muddle through. Let's just take a look at what is going on. So we've got 5,459 people. He has got 3,622 people. There's quite a lot of men-at-arms regiments in there, however. There's an awful lot of them. There's a lot of light footmen, there's armoured footmen, there are pikemen in there. We don't have that many. We do not have that many. I mean, we do have the advantage of having 600 bowmen and 200 hussars, or just about 200 hussars. So that's quite nice. They do have more knights than us as well. They've got more knights than us. But that's because, yes, that's counting their allies. So that's counting Duchess Anne Berger of Essex and also Count William of Sable, who does look a little bit beat up right now. So maybe we can summon our allies in to help out a little bit as well, because we do have some allies. Hello over here, Petty Kingdom of Brittany. How are you doing? Would you like to come and help us out? Call to war. Would you like to join in this particular battle, please? So join the Kentish claim on the Earldom of Berkshire as a defender. They will absolutely accept because they like us. Base willingness is +20. So, okay. We'll summon them to help. I have no issues with that at all. They will come and help us. So here we go. They've got themselves... There's 1,500 troops just here. And 2,000 just here. So that's the First Army of London. So they're from the Duchy of Kent and they're from the Duchy of Essex. Okay, so that's his troops. That's the main attacker's troops. And that's his allies' troops. We've got our people over here, actually in Berkshire, just, standing here saying, all right, you want this place, come and get it. But it doesn't look like they're doing that. It looks like they're going straight up to Northampton. Which is, yeah, that makes sense. That will cause us most damage. If they took that, that's our capital. They might get prisoners and all that kind of stuff. So we need to stop them, I think. So let's head there. I don't imagine we'll get there before they've left, but we might get there and have a battle with these guys. So let's see what happens here. So we're going to slowly move in, and there we go. We are going to be joined by our Brittany allies again, which is wonderful. However, I think we might actually go and have a bit of a fight. The Battle of Whitney is underway. We're not doing too well. Our numbers are certainly helping. That's a bit better. And there we go. Victory is ours, which is wonderful. Right, so we've killed some of them. We did not get anybody exciting, I don't think. So we got +4% war score from having a bit of a fight. We did get ourselves a prisoner. So who have we got? We have 7 prisoners in our court. Possibly we should let some of these people out. Yeah, these people have been here. Oh my goodness me. Okay, some of these people have been here a long while. Yeah, this chap doesn't want to leave. Does he want to leave now? If we make him do that? No. He still really, really does not want to leave. I mean, I'm just going to keep him there. I'm just going to leave him there. He's had the chance. He's had the chance to leave the prison. All we want is a hook on him. And that's it. We don't want to recruit him because he's not very good. No, okay, you can stay in the dungeons. And only you're in house arrest. Oh, you sat in your house for 8 years. Some people would love that. Okay, this mayor, can we ransom you out? 30 money, absolutely. Seal fled. We get a favour on you. Okay, are you any good? You're very good at stewardship. You're very good at stewardship, but alas, you can't be a steward, which is a bit of a shame. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll get a hook on you. That's better than nothing. You will get a hook on you. Who are you? You're just... 6-year-old child that we've taken sort of prisoner for some reason. Okay, fine. And you've got lover's pox, which is all weird. Okay, fine. We'll just skip past that. Who knows what's going on there? Anne Fitzallen. Okay, 10 monies. Okay, yep, absolutely. Get a bit of money off you. Margaret. Just Margaret. No surname, just Margaret. A weak hook on Margaret. Who is Margaret? The son of some people that are wandering around the place. Okay, fine. I mean, who are you? You're just Simon. You're just not big on the surname. Simon and Margaret and Eleanor de Conteville. Why can't your daughter be Margaret de Conteville? Why is that not a thing? Okay, never mind. Right, so, yes, we're going to hook on you. And then this is the chap that we just captured. Mayor Baldwin of Guildford. Okay. Right, is he a military person? Yes, he's a holy warrior and a tough soldier. So if we let him out, he might well go and do some fighting. Although his fighting is terrible. His prowess is rubbish. He might be quite good as a commander. No, he's not even good as a commander. His martial is terrible. He's got an okay trait just there. But, do you know what? Can we get some money from him? 30. Yeah, okay. Let's let Mayor Baldwin out. Okay, lovely. So there we go. Right, and now Berkshire is under siege. So yes, they've obviously decided to move over to Berkshire. But we can run down here and we can sort that out. How long is that going to take? 7 months for you to siege that place. Oh my goodness me. Okay, and we are possibly going to have a fight with them if they don't get out of there in time. And there we go. The Battle of Reading is underway. Lots of ransoms have been accepted. Plus 11s. Yeah, their commander is not the best. And we have taken a decisive victory just there. Okay, that was very convincing. Right, so pause time a second. So let's just... I mean, we could just nip over the border and just take that place. It's right next to Berkshire. So it'll be nice and quick. If they come here and try and siege Berkshire, we'll be absolutely fine. Oh, that's going to take 5 months. Crikeys. Okay. Okay, fine. Ah, and there are our buddies. There are our friends from the Petty Kingdom of Brittany, and they are standing on the place. They're standing on the war target, just guarding it. Yeah, so it looks like their troops are now heading back in toward... They're heading in toward Northampton. Now, are our allies going up that way? No. I would rather... Oh, no, they've been caught in a battle. They might be alright. If these guys come in, that might be a problem. We will not make it up there in time. But if they're occupying them down here, that's not too bad. So I think maybe... Is that going to go against us, however? Is that going to go against our war score? Yeah, that's probably not going to go well, is it? I think they have... Yeah, our buddies have been beaten in war. But never mind, never mind. We've nearly got this place. So Chertsey is nearly ours. Let's just run the clock on a little bit quicker. And they're sieging... Oxford. That's the wrong place. You want this place down here. Okay, fine. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got Surrey, which is a massive chunk of war score. What's happened there? Resistance to settlers. The Earldom of Northamptonshire gained resistance to administration for 5 years because our steward is so utterly inept. Yeah, levy size. Oh, levy size down and holding taxes down. That just gets dropped in casually as a little note, does it? That's huge. That is huge. That's because our steward is just absolutely terrible. Our steward is really awful. So, yeah, this is the chap who we pushed in front of a board to save our own life, and then he got a hook on us, so yes, he's coming and taking this job. Now, a few people in the comments have said that if we go and look at him, he has an intrigue of 0. So he doesn't really know about sort of spying. He's a very trusting, sort of happy chappy, and he just goes around the place, and he's just sort of, you know, he's really happy with everything. So he would never even consider that maybe somebody might be trying to murder him a bit. And a few people in the comments have suggested that perhaps that's what we should do. Because he's clearly terrible. He's clearly terrible at his job. But he's just sort of, yeah, elbowed his way into this position here. Not really sure why, because he's terrible at... I mean, yeah, I suppose he's terrible at everything. He's least terrible at that, I guess. So, so a few people have suggested that maybe, just maybe, we could... you know, maybe murder him a little bit. Just a little bit of murder. The other thing is, I imagine, because T is sort of all sort of just and such like, I don't imagine T is going to like that very much. He's not going to like a spot of murder. Now, the only thing is, he is 53 years old. He's 53, so he's getting on a little bit. I think we'll leave him there for a bit. Let's see what happens. Let's get this war sorted out first. Let's get this conflict done. So let's head up to Oxford. Because they're doing a pretty good number on Oxford, actually. 3 months to get to Oxford. Right, they're obviously trying to run away, as they do. There's our French buddies. Right, get back over there. Let's have a fight with you lot. So we've got the numbers, certainly. We've definitely got the numbers. Right, good idea. Our troops, our sort of buddies have gone and stood back on there, which is fine. We've taken victory. We've captured some more people. And I've been hosting your Chancellor, Biscuit, for several weeks, and he's helped me truly see the splendour of the realm under your rule. I am nothing less than honoured to serve as your vassal. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, well done. Well done, Biscuit. Well done, Biscuit, indeed. I mean, you're not even that good, are you? No, you're not that good. You're not terrible. You're distinctly average. But okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, right, so they've now run off again. Do we... Now, yeah, somebody in the comments said we should chase them down. Somebody said that we should chase them down. So they will run away to a certain place, and then we should just be ready to pounce on them again and just go and attack them again. How about we do that? Let's just make sure that we follow them around. And, right. Yes, we were swaying our marshal, weren't we? Okay, that's absolutely fine. He's on plus 100. Yep, we can stop that now. Thank you. Is there anybody else on the council that we need to sway? Look at so many people just really like us. T has become very, very popular. Well done, T. I mean, our daughters, grandsons. Okay, ooh. Our grandson. Under whom? Who is this? That is Cake. Oh, so Cake has had... Oh, that's lovely. Cake has had a son, obviously, yes, and that's our grandson. Oh, that's very nice. We must have quite a lot. Do we have quite a lot of grandkids? I imagine we might have quite a few grandkids. We've got 2 there. Yeah, is he still in prison in Iceland or wherever he was? That was really weird. He's still in prison somewhere. Okay. So we've got a couple there. We've got 2 there. Okay. You've got... That's very fancy get-up you've got there. Okay, that's very exciting. Okay, so yeah, that's good. So we've got another 2 there. You've got 2. Oh, crikeys. Oh my goodness, we've got an awful lot of grandchildren. You haven't got any. I mean, it's the hat, isn't it? It's the hat. Demetros, come on, take the hat off. The stork doesn't like that hat. The stork thinks that hat makes you look very silly. And then, yeah, you go on. And then, does Biscuit have any? Biscuit's got 2 as well. My goodness me. My goodness me. We have an awful lot of grandchildren going on. I also realised that I could have just gone to the family tree thing and just looked at it here, which is a lot easier to see on one screen. But there we go, still lots of grandchildren. Oh no, but this is terrible news. Maud, who is our granddaughter, so Ethelweard, so our player heir's daughter, his second-born child, has the great pox. That is very bad indeed. That's not good. Health, a severe health penalty. Oh dearie me, that is bad. Okay, yeah, and she's really good. She's really, really good as well. She's intelligent and beautiful, which is all the shame that she might just die. Because and she's really good. Look at her stats. She's very, very good. Oh, I hope you pull through. I really hope you pull through, because to lose you, that would be a shame. That would be a really big shame. And also, you're unmarried as well. Maybe we should sort that out. Hang on, right, we'll sort all this stuff out after we've finished this particular battle. So there we go. Right, we don't need to sway anybody else, I do not think. So let's follow these guys over here. Let's sort of try and sort of chase them down. And then when they've stopped running away, we'll just go and sort of bop them again a bit. Oh no, they're going to go through here, aren't they? Oh, hang on. Wolfhelm has died. Oh, our bishop guy has died. And he's been replaced by Malswagen, how we pronounce that, who likes us. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Okay, right, so no real change apart from, the person. Do we need to sway you a little bit? Just get you up to 100? Yeah, why not? We're not doing anything else. We're not swaying anybody else. So, yeah, okie doke. Start a sway thing on him just to get him up to 100. That'll be fine. Okay, yeah, they're not heading over there anymore. They're going to come down here. And I guess we're not going to suffer attrition because... Oh, they're trying to... they're trying to run into the sea. Hang on a minute. We're not going to suffer attrition because this is now a kind of friendly county. So, yeah, we're not going to get attrition from that. Are we able to come in here and just chop these guys up a little bit? Can we catch them? Can we catch them? No. No, we can't catch them. We'll catch them over here. We'll have the Battle of Dover. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this? And the people from Northamptonshire have embraced Anglo-Saxon. Ah! Oh, okay, right. Hang on. This is quite important. So the people of Northamptonshire are now Anglo-Saxon once again. Now, they changed to English, but now they're back to Anglo-Saxon, which is good. So popular opinion is now up a little bit because they didn't like us for a while because they were English and we are Anglo-Saxon. So they didn't like us, did the people of Northamptonshire. They thought we were a bit silly. But now, same culture as 0, so they're on board with that. And offensive war is -2, so that'll come down. And yeah, we've got some royal forests to give us a nice +5 boost. So, okay, that's pretty good. Well done. People in Northamptonshire are liking us again. So now, Chappie here, even though you're completely rubbish, do you want to go and promote culture somewhere else? Yeah, Oxfordshire is English, Berkshire is English, and Worcestershire is also English. Let's get Worcestershire done. Let's go over there and change that round. That's going to take 8 years. 8 years to promote culture. It doesn't take 8 years. Put up some posters. Organise some meetings. It doesn't take 8 years. Good grief. Yeah, right. That guy is terrible. We need to sort him out. Okay, and then a battle over here, which I think we've probably got absolutely in our pocket. Oh, however, no. We're being completely annihilated, it seems. Yeah, oh no. Our Huskars are just being sort of made entirely redundant there by their enemy troops. However, we have taken Duke Oswulf's son Ralph hostage. Okay, we're on 96% war score because we have ourselves a fancy hostage. And our French buddies, sorry, not French, I got picked up on that in the comments previously, our Brittany buddies, because this is France, this is Brittany, entirely different, they are sieging this place, and we are going to have a little bit of a siege of Dover, although it is going to take 8 months, and that's going to take 6 months. Do you know what? Oh, hang on. That's Essex. If we just go and have a fight with them, will that give us 4% war score? And then we can just finish this whole sort of load of fighting and then just that'll be finished. Can we just go and have a fight with them? I think we'll catch them up. Here we go. The Battle of Canterbury. And just choppity chop them apart. There's not many of them left. Oh, we're terrible. And there we go. 100% war score. Yeah, we've won. There we go. Splendid. So, yeah, we'll enforce those demands. He loses the claim. He pays us some lovely money because, you know, he's caused us a bit of an inconvenience, so he's going to pay for that. And, yeah, we get various bits and bobs. Okay. Splendid. Oh no, she's got one of the silver masters on. She's been disfigured in some way. She's disfigured and wounded and also possessed. Crikey. Okay. Right you are. Yep. Okay, sort that out and enforce those demands. And there we go. We find ourselves at peace once again, which is all very lovely. Right, now, who do we have? Nope, not there. Who do we have in the prison? So, Mayor William, Mayor Adam, and Mayor Ferrand. Oh. What happened to the guy? What happened to the guy that had been there for ages? Did he die? I assume he must have died in the dungeons. Okay, right, I don't know. Or in his house arrest or whatever. But he's certainly not there now. So either he's escaped, which is unlikely, or he's just died. Which, whatever, it's fine. Okay, he wasn't doing anything. He didn't want to come out. It was all good. Right, get some money off you. 30 money from you, and 30 money from you, and 30 money from you. Right, it seems that 30 money is the going sort of price for a mayor. Okay, fine, we'll take all that money. Thank you. And pretty much immediately we are being called back into battle to help out our allies. So they came over and helped us out a little bit. They're now asking for our help to deal with some peasants. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. You're our daughter-in-law, aren't you? Yeah, that's our son. So yeah, you're our daughter-in-law. Absolutely. We'll come and help you. You're not far away. And yeah, if we decline, the penalties for declining sort of wars, particularly defensive ones, are really, really huge. So yeah, we'll accept that. That'll do. It's only a peasant uprising, so I don't imagine. What have they got? 713 troops. Why? Oh yeah, you lost quite a lot of troops coming to help us. They've been killed quite a bit. Okay, yeah, we'll come and help you. Sorry about all your people dying. Right, hang on. Let's move our people. Let's move over here. I do like how Stonehenge is there. Is that a thing? Oh, it's a thing. It's a special building. It's a special building. Oh, that's exciting. So Stonehenge is an ancient mystical structure that has inspired many a scholar. Even today in these enlightened times, learned men from all around Britain flock to study it. What truly is its purpose? And it gives you... So if it's in our realm, it gives us learning +2, faith conversion cost. We don't really need to do that because, yeah, we've not, everyone is sort of Catholic around here, but it's a bit cheaper. And monthly learning lifestyle experience is up 15% just because we have Stonehenge. Okay, that's wonderful. That is very, very good. Okay, let's get our troops over here. Let's raise all the armies again. It takes a little while for them all to gather because there's quite a lot of them. There we go. Right. Where is peasanty fellow? Over there. Right, we'll sail in, we'll deal with the peasants, it'll be fine. I mean, it does mean we have to get on a boat, and we're still a little bit kind of unsure on boats. We've not quite got fully on board with boats yet, but here we go. So we will be recently disembarked, I think. But there we go. We've won the war. I think we went in and killed them all. Yeah, I think they might all be very dead. Yeah, 699 of them have been completely annihilated. Okay, fine, yeah, well, that was that sorted then. Yeah, the locals have been pacified, all that kind of stuff. So be it. And that war's done. So everyone, you can just make your own way home, I suppose. So, yeah, disband, save a bit of money. And there we go, war sorted. And I think we need to do our mystical communioning thing again. So let's do that. It'll cost us 100 piety. We've got plenty of that. So yeah, we'll get ourselves divine guidance and a big pile of learning and lifestyle experience. So, okay, does anything happen of that? Okay, rumours. Yeah, this has happened quite a few times before. So either we say that, we don't care what the people are whispering about us. We gain all the experience. We get divine guidance. So +1 martial, +1 learning. But we get a suspicious reputation. Okay. That's interesting. That's never come up before, I don't think. So, okay, so there's now a bad thing. So we get divine guidance, which is what we want. It's really good for stress loss and stress gain, all that kind of stuff. But also, people don't like the fact that we're doing this. They think we're doing something a little bit suspicious. So dread goes up because people are a bit scared, but hostile scheme power goes down. Okay, because people are a bit more wary. Or if I'm opening and welcoming, we get divine guidance again. Then we get great openness. your character is making an effort to let people in, which means that our personal schemes are more powerful, but hostile scheme resistance is down 20%. No, that's a terrible idea. Duke T isn't bothered what people are thinking about him right now. So we get a bit of dread, and hostile scheme power comes down. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we don't do many hostile schemes anyway. So, okie doke, there we go. Everyone can just whisper about us. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, so we've received an offer from Heribert of Surrey, who's a nobleman from Northampton, and he is a herbalist. He wants to come over and talk to us all about herbs. However, our bishop is not so happy about that. He doesn't like charms and potions because he believes that Satan uses them for his own nefarious purposes. However, we do have an option there, which means that we get the trait herbalist. This chappie comes to stay at our court, which is okay. We get 50 learning lifestyle, and our priest guy loses 20 opinion of us. But that's fine. He's on plus 83, so that's okay. He could plant a garden, so he comes to stay with us. We get some piety and a bit of learning lifestyle. A rare flower could go and impress our wife, or we go down the sort of the line of agreeing with the bishop. I think let's get a new skill. Let's get herbalist. Why not? Intrigue +2, learning +2, and we get ourselves some disease resistance, a medium boost to it. Oh, that's quite nice. That's very good. So, okay, yeah, absolutely. Let's become a herbalist. It'll annoy our sort of bishop guy, but that's absolutely fine. And that means we can now get ourselves another perk. Now, of course, yeah, we're stuck. We're absolutely stuck on what we can have. So, yeah, Zealous Proselytizer will have that. Convert faith in county progress speed plus 25%. Entirely pointless, because we're never going to use this. Everyone around us is Catholic. We have no real reason to change. So, yeah, okay, we've got that. Just because we kind of, need to get that to move down here. So, okay, there we go. Kind of a pointless perk, but at least we've got it. And I think now we've got a bit of money. Let's invest in the counties that we know that we're going to have under our control when eventually we're playing as Ethelweird. So we know we're going to have Northampton, Leicester, Nottingham and Warwick, and we're going to lose Oxford to our brother. But these counties here, we can improve these counties because they're still going to be under our control. So Nottingham looks like it needs a little bit of work. It does not generate that much in the way of money. It does only have a level 1 castle. Is it worth spending quite a bit of money? That is a huge chunk of money, but is it worth spending 467 money to get Nottingham's castle improved? It would get us, what does it do? 0.4 tax to 0.7, but the fort level goes up by +3, so it's going to be really hard to siege, and we get loads of levies, and we get a huge boost to the garrison as well. Yeah, do you know what? Why not? We've got almost 1,000 gold. Let's treat ourselves to a nice sort of upgrade to the Castle of Nottingham there. And then Leicester, they're going to be looking on quite enviously indeed. So, they're neighbouring. So, yeah, they're like, why have they got a castle and we're getting nothing? So, we'll give you something new. Don't worry, Leicestershire. Let's have... What about pastures? Why don't we get some nice sort of, cattle, some cattle ground. So we get ourselves some levies and some money. That's quite good. I quite like the idea of that. What else can we get? Although military camps. Military camps means that our archers do more damage. It's only 85 gold. It's hardly anything at all. So that could be really good to get our archers sort of damage increased. You've got another slot as well, Leicester. Yeah, go on. Absolutely. Military camps over there. Can we have military camps anywhere else? Warwickshire is... yeah, that's got a vacancy. Coventry does not. Bosworth. Bosworth probably has a gap. Can we have military camps in Bosworth? And I think that's going to stack. I'm pretty sure that stacks. So when the military camps in Leicester are done, that'll give our archers +2 damage. And if we complete them in Bosworth, that's another +2 damage for our archers. So I think that all mounts up. And we've got 316 money left. Okay, Northampton. You've got loads of stuff. That's absolutely fine. Kettering is all sort of full. Crikey. Okay, right. So Northampton is looking... not got any sort of slots of new things. What about over there? That's full. That's full. One space in Warwick. But we've got pastures. Yeah, I mean, do we save the money? 316 money. Do we keep that just in case something happens where we need a great big pile of cash? Jay, well, that's fine. We're upgrading a castle and we're building 2 new buildings. That's pretty good. And yeah, we've still got a bit of money left as well. So yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, we're investing. We're investing in our lovely Duchy of Cupboard. And the Pope is going to war once again. And we're going back to Jerusalem, are we? Is Jerusalem now no longer under Catholic control? That didn't last that long, did it? Hang on a minute. Let's go down and see what's going on. Yeah, okay. What's happening in Jerusalem then? So it is no longer under control of Catholics. Okay, fine. So that's all gone a little bit kind of wonkaloids as far as the Pope is concerned. So he's saying, yeah, let's go and have a fight. What do we... Jay, what? Yeah, why not? Let's have a little go, shall we? I'm sure we'll be absolutely fine. We get a little bit of time to prepare anyway. So yeah, my warriors will be ready to fight my Pope, Pope Anastasius IV. Okay, absolutely, yeah. So we'll go and join in that fight. When is it going to happen? It's going to be in 15 months. That is plenty of time. That's plenty of time. And we get to name a beneficiary. Can we actually do that? Yes, we can. And the priest guy likes us a bit. That's wonderful. So who can we have? Our niece, our daughter. Oh, that could be quite good. Our daughter. Hang on. Our grandson. That's who we might end up playing as. Could we get a fancy title as our grandson? Do we want to do that? Oh, okay, I'm very surprised. Or Biscuit, our son enchanter. Oh no, now I don't know what to do. I mean, can he have a title? He's in prison. Can we get him out of prison? Can we ransom him out of prison? I feel a bit sad for him. No, he's just sort of, he's stuck in prison in his own, in a sort of problem of his own making, and we can't get him out. Okay, fine, whatever. You're stuck in prison, sorry. Yeah, do we want to name him as the beneficiary? So he will get some titles and what have you. But then when we start playing as him, what does that mean for the succession? Because he is our... we might end up playing as Offa eventually. If we go and look at this... No, not that. Succession. So we'll play as Ethelweird. Then when Ethelweird dies, yeah, we're playing as Offa. Because Offa is his only son indeed. So his firstborn and his only son. So everything will go down to you eventually. The only thing is, if you've already got territory... do we then just gain more territory and sort of pile it on? Do you know what? Let's play, shall we? There we go. We'll just put Offa as the beneficiary. We'll see what happens. What does this mean? Override, prefer over favoured candidate. Okay, I think I understand what's going on here, although it's not helped by this being a kind of checkbox. It needs to be a drop-down list room. That's a little bit of a weird way of doing this. It's very complicated. But okay, never mind. It is what it is. So as I understand it, the Pope has got a favourite in mind. He's got somebody in mind already who, should this crusade be successful, will take control of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. He'll just give them that title, and he knows who that's going to be. He's filled in all the paperwork with their name in it already and all that kind of stuff. So, and that's fine. We can go along with that. So we can go, join the crusade, it's all successful, Catholicism wins, hooray, it's all brilliant, and the person who the Pope says we should give the title to gets that title. And that's all fine. And we can just go along with that if we like, or we could override the favoured candidate. So if we're the main contributor to this crusade, so if we contribute more than anybody else, our beneficiary will be granted the primary title. So we kind of override the Pope's view, and then we get that title. We get less stuff from the war chest, we get less gold and piety and prestige and all that kind of stuff, but we would get ourselves a title. We would get ourselves the king or queen, I mean obviously right now with Offa it would be the king of Jerusalem, which would be very, very exciting. But however, is that what we want to do? Do we really want that title? Because as we saw with Christina, things didn't go overly well down there. It doesn't help that it's really far away, so we can't do anything. So let's say Offa actually got that title. We managed to do really well in this crusade. We were the #1 kind of contributor, and the Pope had to give us a title because we've ticked this button thing just here. Then Offa becomes the king. He becomes the king of Jerusalem. However, he's really, really far away. He's out there. He's on his own. And as we've seen, Jerusalem has already it's going back and forth in control quite a bit. It's a very sort of hotly contested area. Do we want him down there potentially putting himself at risk and potentially dying or whatever? I don't think we do. I don't think we want him down there. He's too far away. We can't help him. We can't go and sort of join in any wars or whatever because it's just too distant. It's outside of our diplomatic range, which I don't know how we extend that if I'm honest, but he's too far away. So I don't think it actually is a good idea. It would be lovely. We'd go, hooray, we've got a king. It's King Offa. But I bet it wouldn't last long. It's a really sort of dangerous place round here. It's a hotly contested area. And yeah, he's going to get picked on by everybody. So I don't know if that's the best thing that we could do to try and get him that title. Maybe we just join in the war and then just get big piles of stuff. Maybe we just get the piety, get the prestige, get the gold, and just run with that. So I think what we'll do is we'll let the Pope have his favourite person take the title should all this be successful. We'll just let the Pope have his way. That's absolutely fine. But I think we'll change you. We'll change Offa because what I don't know is, what I'm not sure about is, obviously, yes, we're not going to get the fancy title. We're not going to get the Kingdom of Jerusalem title, but we might end up with various other titles a bit like Christina did. We might end up with various duchy titles down there, which again is okay for the dynasty, but we don't really want Offa to have those because we don't want him to be down there sort of all on his own. So let's replace Offa with, and I was going to say somebody less important, which sounds terrible. That's a bad thing. But let's get somebody who's not in our sort of direct line of succession. So none of our children and none of our grandchildren. So there's a number of sort of nieces and nephews and stuff. So Christina, she's our niece. She's the obviously daughter of Christina. She was down there before, obviously in court when her mum was in charge down there. So we could put her in. However, she is... Oh, right. Okay, yeah, she's a fornicating drunkard. I don't think the Pope's gonna look too kindly on that if we try and get her in charge of any territory. So, okay, maybe not you. Our niece, that's Good Hat's. That's Good Hat's daughter. That might be quite nice. Get her in. Okay, yeah, Joe, what? Let's pick her. I mean, that's daughter, that's granddaughter, grandson, or niece, or another one of Good Hat's children. But she's an adulterer. Again, not popular with the Pope. Oh, and she's incestuous. Yeah, let's not pick you at all. There we go. Let's not do that. Let's have you. Let's have Wolfrun, Good Hat daughter, Cupboard Stafford. Big, long name, really long forms. We'll pick you, I think. So select you as a beneficiary, and we will not override the Pope's favourite candidate. But we might get other sort of territory if we're okay. I'm not entirely sure how that works. But also, we'll get a nice pile of stuff out of the war chest. So we'll get a nice pile of piety and prestige and some gold as well. So yeah, we'll go for that, I think. Okay, fine. So our nephew has once again created another faction to install somebody else on the throne of the Duchy of Cupboard. He does this and then he gets bored of it and then he drops it and then he'll do it again. I am absolutely not concerned about that at all. If you could just stop doing that, that would be great because it's really annoying. However, our councillor, Herewald, has died. He was in charge of all the stuff over here, wasn't he? Ah, okay, so now a young Earl Elfgar has taken over. Okay, so a resentful knave who is club-footed, he's charming and paranoid, he's also only 10 years old, so he's taken over. So he's actually got a couple of bits of land, and then has, yes, okay, so he's, right, yes, it's split up into a couple of bits. So somebody else has taken over, so you're a bleeder. Okay, and you're 2 years old. Oh, crikey. Okay, so his territory is split up. That might not be kind of, the most productive lands right now. But okay, I'm sure those kids will grow up to be brilliant. And that does leave us with a bit of a gap in the council. So yes, we're lacking a spy master. Okay, this might finally get him off our back. Because it turns out that he is actually quite sneaky as Earl Hrodber. He's got an intrigue of 19, which means that if we assign him to that, that's going to make him happy. He's a powerful vassal. He feels like he should actually be on the council. And maybe it'll stop him at long last coming to, try and set up factions against us. So, yeah, okay, you're actually finally here. You got your dream. There you go. You're the spy master. Don't kill us. But yeah, plus 100. His opinion of us has gone up to plus 100, which is brilliant. So, okay, really happy with that. And our marshal, given there's no fighting going on right now, go back to training commanders, please. That's going to be really handy. So yeah, let's get ourselves better commanders and, maybe better knights and, do sort of general improvements of our military. Okay, so just to reinforce the point that T is getting very much in touch with his mortality, he is now questioning life and death, and these things are constantly on his mind, but he doesn't want to read about it. He's bored of the books. He wants more hands-on research. So we could either study the ravages of disease on a corpse, which is a little bit crazy, but okay. Or we can say the bodies of the dead deserve our respect. That gets us 100 piety, which is, that's okay, that's no small amount. But we could get ourselves a learning lifestyle perk if we start looking at diseased corpses. However, you are quite old. You're now 71 years old, T. I don't think you should go poking around diseased corpses. I think that's probably going to be a bad thing. Yeah, do you know what? We'll wait for the perks. I'd rather keep you alive and safe and away from diseased corpses. So, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, the bodies of the dead deserve our respect, absolutely. Oh, and then we have some tournament troubles. Okay, so what's going on? Our rival is there. Yeah, of course, we made her made a rival last time, didn't we? So Duchess Anne Berger is here, and she's being an insufferable lout. Her constant complaining is making everyone more miserable than normal. Meanwhile, our guy over here, so Prince Bishop Peter, who's our vassal, is just sitting in the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. So we can, this one, isn't it? We can push her into the, water trough. She then becomes our nemesis. Not just our rival, she becomes our nemesis. She absolutely will utterly despise us, and we her. We can go and chat with him, or we can just go away and lose some stress. I don't think we have any stress. We might as well become friends with Prince Bishop Peter, because it seems to be the best of the three options. So, okay, let's go and talk to Prince Bishop Peter, under the pavilion. Go and have a little natter with him, and hopefully become his friend. Are we his friend? Hang on a minute, relationships. Yeah. we're his friend now, which is lovely. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, I'm still not entirely sure what we do with sort of when people are friends. I don't know what we can do with that. I don't know if we can have special, like if we go and do a hunt or something, are they more likely to come along on the hunt and join us? I'm not entirely sure. But okay, there we go. We've got 2 friends, which, is better than no friends. And we have clocked up another pile of money. So let's go and treat one of our places to something else, shall we? So, okay, Warwick. Can we upgrade something over here? What about pastures? Can we upgrade the pastures? 191 monies. We'll upgrade Warwickshire's pastures. So there we go. They get better pasture lands. And then Northampton, can we upgrade anything over here? How about your fields? 240. So currently we're on hamlets. We can then get barns and storehouses. Okay, barns and large storehouses allow peasants to preserve hay and straw, give them a place to store tools, and act as an impromptu place to house travelling armies or vagabonds. Okay, so it does increase the tax quite nicely. Another 0.3 tax per month. Supply limit goes up, and the holding taxes are... Oh no, they're still on plus 0.1%. Okay, plus 1%, sorry. Okay, that's fine. Let's just upgrade that. Gives a bit more money. It is quite expensive. It's quite expensive, but we are earning quite a bit of money each month because, we're sort of, it's nice and peaceful. We've not raised the troops or anything. So, yeah, we're getting almost 20 gold per month, which is why we're able to just, rack up the gold quite quickly and then spend it on lovely things. And now one thing we were going to look at, and I completely forgot because stuff happened, of course, was we're going to go and look at Maud. We're going to look at Maud, who's our granddaughter, and just see what's going on. So yeah, she's still got the pox. So she's still clinging on, which is pretty impressive. Well done, Maud. And yeah, she's really good. She's very, very good for someone who's 21. However, yeah, she is a bit poorly and she's unmarried. However, I can't seem to... That sort of little silhouette thing is not there for her to sort of pick a husband. Why is that not there? Oh, she's visiting somebody's court. She's visiting Earl Peter's court. Whereabouts are you? You're over there in that weird chunk of England that just is in the middle of France. Okay. In fact, France is... Hang on. France is a bit of a mess right now. France is a bit of a mess. France was quite big once, but now we've got Aquitaine down here. That's independent. That's the Kingdom of Aquitaine. Oh my goodness me. There's a duchy down there. There's another duchy. There's another duchy. It's all kind of broken up. So France actually is not that big anymore. France is not quite as powerful as it once was. It's got 398 soldiers. Really? That is quite fabulously terrible. Oh my goodness me. They must be involved in many a war. Yeah, they're defending in a war. They are attacking. Oh, they're attacking our liege. They're attacking the King of England. And they're defending against somebody else. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, they are being quite badly beaten up. And look at that, France. It did used to go all the way down here, but yeah, they've all broken away. We've got the Kingdom of Aquitaine in play. Okay, right, well, there we go. So yeah, we can't do anything with Maud then, because she's gone away. I mean, it would be useful if we could get something sorted with Maud, because Offa here, Offa is our current sort of, obviously, yeah, we've got ourselves Ethelweard, who's our player heir. So that's who we're going to be playing as when T eventually passes away. But then when Ethelweard dies, or if something happens to Ethelweard, he might get ill or might get murdered or whatever. If something does happen to him, we'll be playing as Offa. But Offa's in prison. Offa is in prison, and not much is going to happen in prison. Now, of course, he's got a wife, but his wife is obviously just sort of not doing anything right now. She's just sort of wandering about. Indeed, she is wandering. So she's gone to the pub, which is understandable. So she's not doing anything. So we're not going to be able to get any grandchildren in here. No, great-grandchildren in here. So that might be a bit of a dead end. If he stays in that prison forever and ever and ever and never escapes, there might be nothing going on with this particular bit of the dynasty, which would be very bad. So Maud might come in. And Maud might actually be the person that we end up playing as if something happens to Offa. Because, yeah, Offa has no chance of getting out of that prison. I don't know how long he's been there. I don't know why he's there. But there he is. So maybe we do need to get you married. However, because you have the Great Pox, I don't imagine we're going to have a lot of willing people. Can we can arrange a marriage between Maud and one of our children or one of our courtiers. Okay. I mean, or could we get somebody in for an alliance? But however, we have to invite you to our court. Okay. So we don't need to use a hook. We can just bring you back in because she's our relative. Oh, okay. Would you like to come back to our court, Maud? That would be nice if you could. More England appearing randomly. Okay. And that person is swayed up to 100. Don't need to do that anymore. Bye-bye. Stop doing that. Okay. So now we can go to find a spouse. Okay. Who is going to be good? Well, the only thing I'm not overly good at is learning. So could we sort this by learning? Oh, crikey, no. Right, we need to do some filtering. It'd be nice if we could find people with some decent traits. That would be very, very nice. And also that's not too old. I'm not so bothered about alliances and what have you. So, okay, right, we'll look for age difference. Let's see if we can find a lovely person to marry Maud. Okay, this guy looks pretty good. Aristarchos, I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Mortzopoulos, possibly. Probably said that all sorts of wrong. But this guy here, I mean, as well as looking the part, he looks absolutely amazing. And he's got an amazing moustache and a wonderful hat. He's also very good in terms of his stats. And he's got good learning to help sort of complement her slight lack of learning. But yeah, they're really good. I mean, he's sadistic, greedy and ambitious. So, he's quite driven to do some stuff. And also in terms of their traits, any children they do have might get intelligent or beautiful or genius, because he is a genius, which is very, very good indeed. However, there is also the slight chance that possibly any children might also have the great pox, which is a bit of a problem. But do you know what? What can you do? That's the way it is. So, yeah. Okay, how about that? We'll try and get you two married. I mean, yeah, you're the wrong religion and the wrong culture as well. I'm sure we can kind of bring you round. It's all fine. So we'll send that proposal off. So there we go. Is that going to work? I imagine it is. And it's a matrilineal marriage, so it should be on our side. The message has taken a while to get there. And there we go. Okay, so now they're over in our court. I was going to say, why? He's kind of taken his sort of gear off, but yeah, he's put it back on. So he's one of our knights. Because he's actually all right. He's got a prowess of 15, so he has become one of our knights as well. So there we go. We got her married, and he's become a knight as well, which is wonderful. Oh, and what a surprise. That faction that was set up to chuck us off the throne has been disbanded. I imagine it's not going to take too long for another one of those factions to be set up. Oh my goodness me, Duke Glewithian is dead. Duke Glewithian has died. He's been killed by someone called Pio Terzi in some sort of fight. What's happening? What happened there? Hang on. What on earth has happened here? Who has taken over? This kid here. This kid who's only just been born, 21st of July, so he's not even a year old. He's about 6 months old, has inherited all of this stuff. Oh my goodness me. Okay, and what war are you fighting? It must have been this war here. So a war for Diveth, is it pronounced over there? And Duke Glewithian. Our old enemy, our old sparring partner from all those years is now dead. He's been killed in battle. I mean, why was he out there fighting? He's got a prowess of 4. He's 62 years old. You silly man. Okay, fine. Well, there we go. He is now dead. And this young lad here, who is very, very young indeed, has taken over all of this stuff. Okay. I mean, that's quite big. That's quite big for us. He's been a problem for us for absolutely ages. Now that's a bit annoying because he's got a son who's 6, 7 months old, whatever. It would have been quite nice had that son not been there, and all of his lands would have kind of fragmented apart. But yeah, I guess the son has kind of inherited stuff. No, hang on a minute. That's kind of, what's that? Okay, yep, the Crusade for Jerusalem is absolutely on the way. Deus Vult, all that kind of stuff. We've got some lovely shiny monies and what have you. What's going on over here? Why is East Riding kind of broken apart? Okay, that's become its own thing. Okay, that's fine. Right, we'll come back to that in a bit. Okay, we'll do what we did before when we go on one of the Crusades. We'll let other people go first. We'll let other people go in to just, soften things up a bit, and then we'll go in afterwards. Where exactly are our sort of areas to target? So that's the war target area. Oh, so we can't just go over here anymore. That's unfortunate. It was quite handy we could land over here and take loads of territory. So that's where we need to target. So, okay, right, we'll focus on that, but we won't do anything quite yet. Let's leave it a little while. Let's let everybody else get their troops ready first. We might head over in, I don't know, let's go over in, 3 or 4 months' time. Just let everyone else kind of, go over, test the waters, see what's going on, and then we'll then go and join in the war. Just a quick thought. Do we need to sort out guardians for some of the children? So those two are too old. You're too old. You're only 4. Do we need to sort of educate you? Do we want somebody to come and educate you? Hang on. You are curious. So you haven't got a trait thing yet, but diplomacy and learning. Okay. I mean, I could be quite good at that. I'm quite good at learning if we're going on a learning route. So how about we teach you some stuff for as long as we can while we're still alive. And then you are wheezing. So you're a little bit poorly, but you're only tiny. You can get better. Okay, so you're obviously not. No one's educating you either. How about we just find somebody who's got some good stats? Who's got a really good stat in diplomacy? Sigrid. Sigrid could go and teach you some stuff. Okay, so you go and do that. That'll be fine. And then we've got some people along here. Are you being... no. We can't educate you or you or you. I don't quite know why that is. Why can't we do that? Because they're not in our court. They're not in our court. No, they're located somewhere else. Okay, right, you obviously don't need educating. You are in our court. Okay, so let's educate you. So what do you like? Let's go and have a quick look. Oh, you've got Heir and you've got comely or comely there. Okay, that's very good. What thing you've got? Pensive, so stewardship and learning. Right, okay, who's good at doing the stewardship? I mean, Sigrid's very good at everything. Dimitros is good at stewardship, and he's got an okay amount of learning as well, so he's quite a good teacher. Yeah, you. Absolutely, do that. So you go and do that, please. And then we've got you just there as well. You are handsome and pensive. Okay, so another stewardship person. Hang on, can we just give it to the same guy? Can we just give it to the guy with the stupid hat? There we go. Right, so guy with the stupid hat. And then you lot I don't think are in our court, are we? Are you? So no, we can't do anything with you lot. Okay, well, there we go. At least we've got some of the children being educated by good people. People that we know are pretty good at doing teaching and they've got some good stats and what have you. Can we? Is this something we can do? Hang on a minute, hang on. Where would you be? You there. Can we get you to come round? Yeah, demand conversion. Can we get you to convert round? Yes, you will. You will, because you like us. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. We'll get you to become a Catholic in time. There you go. You've become Catholic, which is wonderful. That means that we get on with you a bit better. Right, hang on a minute. And then you there and... nope, not you. No, wrong son. Wrong son. You there. Oh, look. She's not got the pox. She's not got the pox anymore. Oh, my goodness me. And she's pregnant. Wow, they got writing letters to the stork very quickly indeed. Good grief. Okay, good job, you two. Right, you there. Can we demand you convert as well? And yes, you will convert, absolutely. We get a plus 17 bonus from our learning skill. That's very, very good. Okay, so he will then convert over, and he has become a knight on our side, which is wonderful. Okay, well, there we go. That worked out quite nicely. I overlooked the kind of whole sort of converting our people round. But there we go. That was nice and easy. Okay, I think we've seen this before. Some guy has drawn a map of the local plains for an unknown noblewoman. And now all our spies are worried that, yes, it's somebody scheming against us. So we can either say thank you, and we gain more vigilant, or this idiot belongs in my dungeon. And Seward of York loses 30 opinion of us. We chuck him in prison, and then we get more vigilant anyway. I mean, why do we need to throw him in prison? I'm not entirely sure what that's going to do. Okay, yeah, great, thank you, it's fine. I mean, don't plot on us, though, but that's all good. Okay, our rubbishy steward guy, the guy who's terrible, who, yes, he might have saved us from being murdered by a boar, but he's terrible at his job. He's having a go at Biscuit. He's saying Biscuit is a terrible, terrible chancellor. He's imposing himself on this guy's home, all while encouraging no less grovelling servitude to us, so to Duke T. And yeah, he doesn't like this. What lord could send such a terrible representative? You are not one to speak, my good sir. You are not one to speak at all. So he's going to lose 30 opinion of us because of an incompetent chancellor. I mean, you cannot say too much about incompetence, my friend, because you are terrible at pretty much all the things in the world. So yeah, okay, do you know what? It's fine. Biscuit, I'll let you off, because this guy is clearly an idiot. Okay, I've just seen lots of people sailing by, so I guess anybody up here who's joining in the Crusade is now sailing across to join in. So yeah, let's now head off, I think. So let's raise all the armies over here, and we'll just wait for them to all gather. It takes a little while. There we go. And then we will do what we did before. I think we'll just sort of set up shop over on that island there. We'll set up over here, and we'll just wait. We'll set up there. Oh, no, hang on. That's going to take some casualties. That's bad. We don't want that to happen. Hang on. How can we not have people dying? There we go. Can we just land there then instead? There we go. We'll go and land just there. And that means we don't lose any people to sort of attrition or whatever. And that's a pretty good sort of launch point. So we can go from here and then go and join in the fighting. I mean, we're already plus 7% up. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good for the Crusade right now. Don't know where the enemy are. Where are the enemy? Given this is the the contested area, why are the baddies not here already defending it? It just seems to be that Pope Squad and friends have come in and they're just completely winning the battle. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Somebody is plotting to kill Sigrid. Oh no. Sigrid's really good. She's teaching lots of people. Okay, right. Somebody's plotting to kill Sigrid. Right, you are. And we've got somebody who is now an aspiring blade master. Wonderful. Oh, and in come another about, what's that? 5,000 Pope Squad troops coming in. I think we might have left it a bit late this time. Are we even... Oh, we're in a boat. Okay, right. Well, we're heading over. It'll take a little while for us to get there. We're not going to land and then Are we not just going to sail all the way around? Oh, we are. Okay, yeah, we're sailing around the coast. And we have a perk. We will take religious icon. Convert faith in county. The time it takes to convert a county is no longer increased if that faith has a higher fervour than your faith. We're not going to be doing that. This is all just kind of pointless stuff. We've only got it for the medicine focus. That's the only thing we're doing it for, to give ourselves a small health boost. But is it even worth keeping it for that? Is it even worth keeping it for that? I suppose Prophet gives us monthly piety per night. Defender of the faith, same faith opinion +5, so Catholicism will, Catholics will like us more. And then Theologian, I suppose that could be quite good. Learning +3 will make tea even cleverer. Bishop Malswain, possibly, is that how you pronounce that? Often quotes passages from the scriptures about the holy virtues. I should prove I have paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one which complements his personality. I will memorise and recite a section on, and then it's got chastity, compassion, or forgiveness. He's zealous, deceitful, and stubborn. Okay. He does not seem to fit any of these kind of things. Okay. Chastity, I mean, he's zealous. Compassion, I mean, deceitful, that doesn't really go with him. He's not compassionate if he's deceitful. Stubborn is not really forgiving. Zealous, I really don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think any of those fit him. And we will put compassion because he's zealous, and that's a good thing. I don't know. I don't think any of those kind of fit. I don't think any of those fit him. Joe, we'll go for compassion. It's fine. Oh, there you go. He liked that. Lovely. We got 100 piety, which is wonderful. And our grandson, Offa, has been let out of prison, which is wonderful. We don't know why he was there. I've got no idea why he was put in prison, but he's no longer there, which is great stuff. Because, of course, yeah, at some point in the future, we might be playing as him. So it's good that he's out. And now that means that him and his wife there, they can now get on with doing the whole stalk letter writing thing to create us future heirs to the dynasty. However, you're too far away to interact with. Are you not coming back? Do you want to come back to like our court? It's great at our court. It's really nice. And I noticed that our enemy in the Crusade has actually shown up, but they seem to have been quite badly beaten up. They seem to all be quite small units that are all sort of running away. Hang on a minute. We don't even need to go over there. We can just go straight in. I think we can just go straight in and just take some territory. Where's not actually taken? Where's looking good? I mean, we could go down here. We could just start taking those places for just some easy sort of occupation, sort of war score. Let's go down there, shall we? Let's sail back over this way. We'll go to there and we'll just take some of these places over this way. And back on the home front, somewhat annoyingly, Northumberland is under siege, but it's nothing we can actually deal with. This is a king, sort of a liege war. So, the Lothian War for Earl Gospatric's claim on the Earldom of Northumberland that's been declared against the king. So our liege is fighting this war, but it doesn't look like he's actually doing much in the way of fighting it, because there's no troops going up there. So if you could sort that out, my liege. Is it still King William? Yeah, King William, if you could go up there and sort that out, sort out the people that are, burning all our sort of cities down and killing our people, that would be really nice. Oh, okay. The crusade for the Kingdom of Jerusalem has ended. It's no longer valid to continue. I don't really know what's happened there. What has happened? Why is the crusade no longer valid? Has Jerusalem stopped existing? I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. It appears that the Pope's passionate plea to join in the enemies of the cross was less persuasive than expected. Too few were the faithful. No, we had a massive pile of people. We had a huge pile of people, and they were winning. Last I saw, it was on a 47% sort of success for Catholicism, so I don't quite know why that's happened there. Okay, I don't know why it would be no longer valid unless, Jerusalem was taken over by somebody else independently in another conflict or something. Okay, fine. Well, we'll disband all our troops then. It might take a while for them to get home. I'd like to think we maybe put on a boat for them to get back or whatever. But there we go. That was a bit of a waste of time. I think maybe we should join in the war that's being waged upon our northern territories here. I'm not overly happy that Lothian here have come in and are trying to take our stuff. It took us a long while to get our hands on this stuff, and Duke T is not just going to let you stroll in and take it. So we will offer to join King William in this particular fight. I think we'll be okay. We've got 6,134 troops. We should be just about okay to take them on. I mean, they have got some allies in there, which is unfortunate. I mean, if the king would come and help us, that would be very, very advantageous. But no, he's not overly bothered right now. I assume he's fighting another war somewhere. Where is he? Is he fighting another war? No, that's the only one he's fighting. I don't really know where his troops are then. What are they doing? Oh, they're all up here. They're all up there. Oh, no, they're not all up here. 652 of them. Hang on. He's got more troops than that. Okay. Why has the King of England not got any troops? I assume he's been involved in another war and all of his people have died. Oh dear. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Right, let's move our rally point. Let's put the rally point up there, and we shall raise all of our troops up there. And they're all going to converge on us. Oh, hang on a minute. Are we all there? Right, 6,129 people. They're going to have about the same. Okay, that's not good. Let's move down to here. So we'll pop over to here. We'll just sort of scare them away. Look, we'll scare them away until England can get back in. Okay, so they've ran off. Let's go back over there. We'll reclaim that then. So we'll re-siege our place and get that back. Because that's just annoying. So we'll get this back. 4 months until that's done. England are running away. Come and join us, England. Come here. There's 8 English people on a boat just there. Just having a little day out. England, you're going to get killed if you stay there. Yep, they're going to get a little bit murdered in the face. Okay, never mind. Right, let's take this place then. Let's take Bamberg, get that back under our control. Okay, it looks like they are going to attack us. It looks like they're coming straight in to have a bit of a rumble with us. Okay, how is this going to go? It's not looking good. We've got lots of minuses. +1 for us. -11. Oh my goodness me, +4. Yeah, we're being a bit killed here. -14. Oh my goodness me, we're being just hacked apart. We kind of had equal numbers, but yeah, we have done very badly. We've done very badly in that fight. Yeah, those rolls did not go for us at all. Okay, we lost that one then. Okay, well, there you go. You can't win them all. Oh, hang on. And Marlswain Lockhart has died. Who are you? You were... Oh, no. You were the commander guy. Oh, okay. You were actually quite good. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, who would like to lead us in marshalling? Oh dear, everyone's a little bit terrible at it. Okay, right, we lost that. We'll trudge away, all very sad. I mean, it'd be nice if the king would come and help us. We need some more troops. Can we get more people in? Ah, are we allowed... Ethelweard has got no spouse. What? Yes, he has. The spouse of our... Oh, no! Oh, okay. Sigrid has drank herself to death. Okay, that's all very sad. Oh, Sigrid. Oh, dear. Okay, right, well, that's generally a bad thing. Right, we'll have to try and sort that out. Yeah, we could do with England coming in to help us a little bit. We need to sort that out as well. Let's see where our troops are going to trudge away to. Oh, my goodness me. They're going to slope away like half the length of the country and just stand over here in Bosworth for a bit. Okay, that's fine. They can go over there. They can lick their wounds. They can try and get sort of get back up to full strength a little bit. They have got quite a lot of people. They've got an awful lot of people. Okay, right, yeah, we really, really do need to do this. Oh, now Hartlepool is under siege as well. Okay, right, get back here and just, rest and recuperate and get those numbers back up. In fact, getting our new marshal guy to organise the levies will help with that a bit. So yeah, we should get ourselves some more levy size and reinforcement rate can go up a bit as well. And Nottinghamshire has a keep, which is wonderful. Well done, Nottinghamshire. You've got a proper big castle there now. And I kind of noting that all sorts of stuff over here is kind of flashing on and off. Is there a big war going on over here as well? There must be a great big fight happening. Who's fighting who? I'm not entirely sure. Meredith. Oh, crikey. Young Meredith here, the 3-year-old, is now fighting lots of things. Defending. Right. Everyone has seized their opportunity to just have a big old fight with him because he's taken over. And yeah, everyone's thought, do you know what? Actually, yeah, now is the time. I want independence, please. Oh, my goodness me. Okay, that could all fall apart. That could all collapse. That could be very, very handy for us. If all of his all of his empire falls apart and it all goes into individual states, we can just go and pick on them and grab them and get loads of extra territory and what have you. That could be really, really good. Of course, we do need to get this sorted up here. So what I think we'll do is we'll finish up for now. And when we come back next time, we'll sort out another war that's being waged on us. I mean, this one down here we sorted out relatively quickly. That one up there, a little bit more troublesome. They're a little bit stronger. So yeah, we are going to have to try and build up our forces a little bit before we go in. However, will we have time? Because they are claiming those territories quite easily. So I don't know what's going to happen up there. I'm going to be really annoyed if we lose that. We'll have to go and get it back pretty soon. That might be what we do. If we lose it, go and get it nice and quick. But, I mean, yeah, England are doing nothing. We've got 306 people just stood there, not doing anything. Can you please try? Make an effort or something. So, okay, what we'll do is we'll finish up for now. And when we come back next time, we'll try and sort that out. And T's still here. T is still alive and kicking. He's now 74 years old, is T. So, he shows no signs of going away yet. He's not got anything terribly wrong with him. So, he's still fine. He's still fine, is T. He's not letting go just yet. He's got unfinished business. Because at some point, we need to move up a little bit. it's all very lovely being a duke. It's very nice having a dukedom, and we've got all sorts of duchies and stuff. It's all very splendid. But of course, the next tier up is a lovely kingdom title. And we could start thinking about kingdom titles. I don't quite know where to go. Now, we can't get one for England, but maybe up here, there is the Kingdom of Scotland. They have got quite a lot of troops, so we would need some help with that. But we could have a look at that maybe. Do we want to try and go get ourselves a kingdom title? Is that going to be T's kind of last legacy sort of thing? Is that going to be the final thing that he leaves to the cupboard dynasty? I do not know, but we'll have a look at that next time out, because that could be very, very interesting indeed. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. I really hope I don't have to send children down into coal mines or whatever, because I would feel like a terrible person. Hello, robot, and I shall call you Alan. Still some homeless people. Still hungry people, still sick people. Okay, if you try and reach London, you will end up frosty and dead. Great big human lollipop.